Okay guys, I hear you. Today was supposed to be no upload, no episode day, but I have received so many questions, so many messages about the Platoon 2.0 article, more options, more opportunities, and about this video. People are so concerned, is fail platooning coming back or not, because how they explain couple things over here just makes it very, very questionable. And indeed, when we checked it out together with the stream during today's live stream, most of the stream was also like, what the hell? Like, how can they explain something so badly, talking about the fail platooning, when it is actually not how it works? So I right away went to one of the wargaming contacts. I asked straight out, is the, like many players, I said many players are very concerned about the new Platoon 2.0 system. Is the fail platooning coming back? Is it working like this or not? I asked, are Tier 10 vehicles, for example, able to platoon with Tier 8s again or Tier 9s again? How does that work? And the contact said, I will check, and 1 hour later came back with an answer. Rules for the platoon are still the same, and the commander of the platoon determines the tier they play. But let's take a look at this video together over here, and let's talk about a couple of other things this the Platoon 2.0 feature is going to bring us, is going to get us, because it actually comes with many unique and awesome features, but there are a couple questionable things at the same time. So let's have a look at it, and let's discuss as we go. Right, subtitles on just in case. Let's go.
How do you find a companion to play together in a platoon? The one who has vehicles of all your favorite tiers. The one who uses or doesn't use the voice chat depending on your preferences. And most importantly, the one who can play as well as you. But where to find them?
Okay, so we have basically you have 3 different ways looking for a vehicle tier, or actually more ways looking for a specific vehicle class as well. Maybe you need a light tank, then you can choose for a light tank. And this one over here is actually quite awesome. Voice chat enabled, looking for a members who has voice chat enabled. And I'm actually going to make an entire episode or entire series about this, playing with looking for random platoon members who has voice chat, and doing episodes like that, you know, where we all talk. Random people getting together and all talking about the World of Tanks, you know. Let me know if you would like to see something like that. Please do in the comments down below. And third one is the most concerning. It is going to look for the similar players based on the WTR rating, Wargaming's own World of Tanks rating system. This is a bit concerning, but more about that later in the episode.
One who can play as well as you. But where to find them? In the common chat? Among the allies and enemies after the battle?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you can actually.
Now
but
you can leave it all in the past. You
Indeed.
can find a platoon member using just one button.
Platoon 2.0.
Let's have a closer look at the new interface of the platoon menu. The lower button, New Platoon, allows for joining with the players from your friend list. It works as before, apart from some visual differences. There's nothing new to learn. But the second button is something new. By clicking Find Players, you launch the auto search for the platoon members. When searching for platoon members that best suit you, the system considers many parameters. The main ones are the number of battles and the WTR rating, the aggregate indicator of your mastery that you can check in the Hall of Fame. The system will try to find a player whose rating differs from yours by no more than 500 points. If there are no such players in the queue for a long time, this range will increase. As a last resort, the system will find a player with different voice chat settings. We'll talk more about it later. The search also prioritizes your clan members. With this mechanics, you can be completely sure that your new platoon member performs as well in battle as you do. Matching by rating works by default. You can't turn it off. However, you can adjust other search parameters.
Okay, so matching by the rating, this is the main thing it takes into calculation when you click the button. You cannot tune that. It is going to like if you do automatic search, it is going to start looking for the same rating players, and this is one place where it may be a bit concerning, because we do not have matchmaking for platoons. We do not have balanced matchmaking for platoons. So let's say, like, if good players are going to use that, it may be a problem, it may not be a problem, guys. But let's say if like 10,500 World of Tanks rating player is going to look for a platoon mates, it is going to get around 10,500 to 11,500 or to 11,000 WTR rating players into the same platoon. Boom, it is very awesome, super good players are playing together. But now, every time you have a 3-man platoon on one side, you have a 3-man platoon on the other side as well, and second 3-man platoon against the 10,500 rated players is this 4,300 or 5,000 or 6,000, you know, very average casual Joes who enjoy this game, like just want to play it together, want to have some fun together, using the same system as well, and they get wrecked. Battle after battle after battle, they may get wrecked, you know. This may be a problem because we do not have platoon matchmaking. We do not have balanced platoon matchmaking. But how often are Unicums going to use it? Is this system going to be used unicum by unicums? Usually, I think when people are marking, doing free marking sessions, trying to maximize every single little bit of tiny damage, you know, they like to play solo because platoon mates, if you're playing with if you're playing together with many good players, like good players tend to take away your damage, so it is not good for marking. So it may be an issue, it may not be an issue. Like, have they thought about that? I don't know, but this is something I was thinking about when I first saw this type of matchmaking. You know, let me know what you think. Anyway, then it starts. Then you can start selecting for different classes as well, qualifications actually. And if it doesn't find, it widens the search. So. But they didn't mention anything about the time limit.
We'll talk more about it later. The search also prioritizes your clan members. With this mechanics, you can be completely sure that your new platoon member performs as well in battle as you do. Matching by rating works by default. You can't turn it off.
Okay, you can't turn it off, but...
However, you can adjust other search parameters.
This is cool, actually.
Before you launch search.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, is what made so many comments, or what brought me to my Discord, to my emails actually as well, under my YouTube channel. So many comments. Have you seen this video? Have you seen this video? They're bringing Fail Platoon back. What do you think about that? What do you think about this? Because how they explained it and how they showed it in the screen. But as I said, let me calm you down. Fail Platooning, as far as I know, according to one of my contacts, who said rules for the platoon are still the same, and I quote, "And the commander of the platoon determines the tier they play."
Search. You can select vehicle tiers. You can specify more tiers and find players faster, but it's better that you choose those tiers you're really going to play at in the new platoon. The vehicle you selected in your garage doesn't matter. Only the selected tiers in the search window count. The system will match players that selected the same or at least some of the tiers you specified. If there are no players with required vehicle tiers for a long time, the range will extend to one tier higher and lower. This way, you'll be able to find suitable players to play in all your favorite vehicles. Do you want to play in the Mouse and T1? No problem. Just select Tier 1 and Tier 10.
And this was the point players flipped their shite, actually. Because it, like, they say it and they show it. Mouse
this way
in the same battle together with T1 Gunningham and all the other mixed up tiers as well. We have the like T29, we have the Charioteer, we have the Skoda right over there. So
find suitable.
Yeah, I understand that, but it actually how it works is if you select multiple tiers, then it starts looking for the multiple tiers. But when it finds the match, you still decide, or the commander still decides which tier is going to be played. And all the other platooning rules stay the same. As far as I know, ladies and gentlemen. But this, yeah, I can see why. players flipped.
Do you want to play in the mouse and T1? No problem. Just select Tier 1 and Tier 10. The search will ignore the players who don't have the vehicles of this tier. The vehicles are selected. The last options remain. The second option you can adjust is the voice chat in the platoon. If you prefer coordinating actions with the help of in-battle communication or listen to the music while playing, you might want to keep this option disabled. It also works for the dynamic platoons, for which it's turned off by default. But those who enable the voice chat will be able to coordinate their actions in battle quickly and conveniently. Share the information about spotting, lines of fire, and enemy reload. And just to talk. If you want, you can mute a particular player. Voila! We set up the search and found a platoon member, but there are more enjoyable features that await players.
You can mute someone who is jumping into the platoon and starts screaming, Rush B, blät, Rush B. You can easily mute that, throw that guy off the cliff, and find another player. Beautiful.
Players. Now all vehicles in a platoon are displayed in the garage. Yours is of course at the front. This way, you can see all players set and ready and show your customization and marks of excellence off to your platoon members before the battle.
Welcome to 21st century. I love it. I absolutely do love it. You can do some kinky stuff with it, you know, styles, mark of excellence. I love it. This is what has been in all the other games as well for years, actually. Like when you jump into the squad, in the FPS games, into the platoons, in the other games, you have all the members next to you. Welcome to 21st century World of Tanks. With this screen, at least.
All three vehicles are seen well in the garage, regardless of whether they are small or huge. Your vehicle will appear in the garage of your platoon member only when you hit the ready button. This feature works only for the default garage. Non-historical styles will either be displayed or not, depending on the individual settings of each platoon member. So, that's all you need to know about the vehicles of the platoon members. The auto search feature is supported in random battles, grand battles, and other modes you can join as a platoon. If you already have a list of fellow tankers and don't want to play with found platoon members, things won't change much for you. Apart from the thing that you can search for new platoon members right from the platoon menu. This way, you and your friend can easily find the third platoon member. Keep in mind that all previously sent invites will be annulled. The bonuses to XP and credits if at least one player in a platoon has premium account also remain. Playing together is profitable as always. With all these new features, finding a good companion has never been that easy and convenient before. We're looking forward to your feedback on how the auto search works. Select worthy platoon members, share your experience and learn something new from them. Win together and earn more resources. Fight together side by side and back to back.
That is... So overall I would say it is cool and awesome. You get extra goodies for that, but once again, and like extra goodies, extra experience, makes your grinding faster, you get extra credits, makes your grinding faster once again, more money, more vehicles, so on, and you can make some in-game friends easily, actually. So, like, being a bit social in those type of games can't hurt either, ladies and gentlemen. I have seen some, like, amazing friendships happening completely, or getting started completely randomly in those type of situations, actually. Turning into real life friendships and relationships as well sometimes. Anyway, but overall, yeah, I do like it. Still concerns about the matchmaking, because let's say if, let's say like randomly, hypothetically, if 50% of the players are going to use this new platoon system, they don't want to play alone anymore, they don't want to be lonely wolves anymore. What happens to the matchmaking? What happens to the queue times? So we still have a lot of testing to do. I think this system gets tweaked, tuned a bit more. I think so. Anyway, overall, I cannot be too mad. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing this voice type of platooning episodes. Tell me what do you think, guys. Tell me what do you think. So, you are able to select the vehicles, but I remember in the first, one of their first articles, they mentioned something about vehicle class as well. Like, are you looking for a light tank? Play with a light tank or search for a light tank. But over here I didn't see that, or did I simply miss it somehow? Maybe I missed it, but maybe it is not over here. Anyway, beautiful people, please let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Are you excited about that? Are you looking forward to the Platoon 2.0? Are you going to use it? Well, you can stay tuned for the voice stuff. I'm definitely going to use that. Yeah, let me know if you want to see that also. Beautiful people, I thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for the Order of War showcase tomorrow. Hopefully I'm able to play that tomorrow. Over here on this channel, hit the subscribe button so you are not going to miss it. I love you all. I get you next time with something else. Stay awesome, stay sexy, stay naked, take care, and bye.